with some, they're...
David Aldridge, thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And for Houston, the forwards are Gordon and Tucker. All out there with Harden. And it's Wood in at the center, filling out the middle. Murray against Wall. Here's Millsap. Barton passes to Murray. Wall with a block.
The height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up for these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach. Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Millsap down low. Guarded by Tucker. Murray, no good.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless. Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get, running the floor beautifully.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Harden against Millsap. Shoots from the line. Off the mark. His first miss of the game, 1 for 2. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jokic passes to Barton for 3. Murray. Offensive rebound. Jokic, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anymore.
A nice shot by Tucker.
He's terrific at finding the open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
Ball with the steal. A finish, and Wall with the slam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Here's Harris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Wood kicks to Wall. Back to Wood. The shot misses. Good defense by Jokic. Wall against Murray. And Jokic throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
The athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
It's stolen by Wall. And here we go. Houston running again. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Jokic against Wood. And Jokic slams it in.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. And Harden with the stuff.
But when Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it. So relentless in how he exploits open space.
Jokic against Wood. And it's Jokic missing. Houston leading by 5. All passes to Harden. Wood finds Harden. Here's Tucker. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Harris passes to Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
There's 49 seconds left in the first. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nice D from Porter to the inside. Campazzo. That's tipped. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here's Morris.
Yeah, listen, you have to remember how quick Wall is, especially on defense, where he can be a menace.
And Porter putting it right back in.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Here's Wall. Good work defensively by Morris. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. And we caught it before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few.
Southwest, I mean, you need to look.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver, Jokic is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's Dozier in at the 3. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Wall looking for an opening. Porter with the steal. Morris kicks to Jokic. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Dozier can't get it to go. Rockets trail.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yes, GA, the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Count it, good.
I like that intensity. Ball won't be denied on these type of drives to the rim.
Jokic inside. Cousins is there, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's McLemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. House kicks it to Tucker. The kick out to Wall. Shot clock at 3. Now here's McLemore outside. Rebound by the Nuggets.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Pass to Tucker. 1:39 left here in the second. Now here's McLemore. Jokic defending. Tucker. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Porter passes to Jokic. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. It's intercepted. Oh!
Nice. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
I'm just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Christian Wood comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Gordon subbed in for John Wall. The Nuggets with another miss.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Gordon with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Pass to House. Inside and stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Harris passes to Millsap. From deep. Cousins pulls it in. With 1 on the clock. No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. P.J. Tucker is out there with Wood, and it's Wall in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. For Houston, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Wall attacking. Harris against Harden. And stolen by Barton. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back. Pass to Barton. There's the triple. It's the three-point bomb. Barton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and you can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And Jokic slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Harden, no good off the front iron.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Harris with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Murray, no good.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition. Finding a great shot as a result.
Outside Millsap. 2 minutes into the second half of play now.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And stolen by Barton. Stolen by Harden. And Tucker kicks to Gordon. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. The drive by Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And when Jokic drives, he's like a freight train with that great physical ability, able to kind of push the defense wherever he wants them to go.
They get the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Harden with it, picked up by Harris. From deep three-point range, Harden can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And there's another turnover by the Nuggets. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
It's Harden with the drive. Cousins dishes to House. McLemore, the pass to Gordon. From deep, Harden. The shot will not fall. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. To the middle. The pass to Dozier. Now Jokic. Millsap has the open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Millsap's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Cousins throws it down.
What an exquisite playmaker, especially in the pick and roll. Harden, he's as good as he gets.
Here's Dozier, guarded by McLemore.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Nuggets leading by 15. Pass to Jokic. Millsap in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Cousins finds Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Count it.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Near the three-point line, it's Millsap. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Way.
Rockets trail by 13. Harden with it. He's got 14. Here's House. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the paint. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
And so it's Denver. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jamal Murray is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. Cousins, the pass to Gordon. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Gordon. Launches it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. John Wall comes in for Eric Gordon. Denver also making some changes. Barton's checked in for Millsap. And it's Gary Harris in for Monte Morris. Jokic passes to Murray. The kick out to Barton. Here's Jokic and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Over to the wing. Harden has a wide open look. Here's Wood. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Works that one inside nicely.
The Nuggets leading by 13. Murray finds Jokic. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And that one drops for him. Jokic has got 24 points. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Wall passes to Wood. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Harden against Harris. Harden kicks to Wall. Back to Harden from outside the arc.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Outside Porter. Back to Barton. Down low. The kick out to Porter. And again, it's Denver.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Harden the pass to House. And it's sent back by Jokic. On the wing, Harris. Jokic on top. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Jokic. Harris passes to Porter. Back to Harris. Wide open. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Bucket is good. Wood's got his first points in this one.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Wood against Jokic. Outside Porter. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Houston.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden, no good. Denver leading by 19 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Denver.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jokic.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Wood finds Harden. Clock at 6. Back to Wood. Kicks it out to Harden from past the arc, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. A different look for Denver. Astonagi to the middle. Here's Dozier. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Chunchar out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And McLemore kicks to Caboclo. Houston moving the ball around. Here's the 3. Chunchar grabs the miss. From deep. That one, no good. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. PJ Tucker is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. Lillard against Wall. Fires top of the key. And it's Lillard missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
And the basket by Lillard.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
On the wing, Harden. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Kicks it out to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the triple. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Nurkic. Wall against Lillard. Tips it up. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Harden outside. There's the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wall passes to Wood. Back to Wall. Fires it up. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Wood. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Derek Jones. Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. Here's Lillard. And again, it's Jusuf Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 points.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Sometimes guys come in with a great mindset trying to push the action until somebody stops him. Nobody there to do it that time.
Gordon finds Wood. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Defended by Covington. Shoots over Covington. And it's Gordon missing. Portland leading by 4. And a wide open look for McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wall dishes to House. Here's Wood. A shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Covington kicks to McCollum. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Nurkic. Covington passes to Nurkic. McCollum. A putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. He's got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's House. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Anthony.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. For the Rockets, DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Wood, and McLemore's subbed in for Gordon. Portland leading by 7. Here's Simons. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
They're off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
To the middle. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Cousins.
Yeah, in this offense and in this structure, there's going to be opportunities to get a lot more assists for Cousins.
Now here's Anthony. D right on him. To the paint. Lets it go from 11. Cousins pulls it in. Rockets trail by 7. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Houston moving it around. House the pass to Cousins. Right wing. And Tucker kicks to House. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Little tips it back in.
And they got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
And here's Wall outside. And so it's Portland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Wall. He's out there with Harden. DeMarcus Cousins out there with McLemore. And it's House in at the 4 spot. And the pass to Simons. Here's Trent, guarded by Harden. Anthony trying to get open. And yes, it's good. Trent's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in for John Wall.
And they continue to control the glass.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this one. And that one falls for Jones. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Colin comes in for Anthony Simons. And a change for the Rockets. Woods checked in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
McLemore, the pass to Harden. Here's Wood. Fires for 3. And Jones pulls it down. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Hard the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Anthony kicks to Jones. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by McLemore. It's Harden with the drive, and Jones sends it back. Passes it to McCollum over Cousins, and a little luck that time, but it drops. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
McCollum kicks to Anthony. They get the rebound, and the second chance effort by McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Harden scanning the floor. Harden missing again. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pulls from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Houston. 1:04 left now here in the second. Wood finds Gordon. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
McCollum against Harden. Back to McCollum. Fires the three. Cousins pulls it in.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Takes a three. Second shot opportunity. And so it's Portland ahead by 9. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. Yusuf Nurkic had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points. Well, he's been an elite scorer for... That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Misses the 3. Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Gordon. Kicks it out to Harden. From the arc. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And defensively, you gotta respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
McCollum up top, guarded by Harden. And the basket by McCollum.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
On the wing, Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Outside Covington. Back to Lillard. The 3. McCollum passes to Nurkic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
Rockets trail by 6. It's Harden with the drive. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Rockets. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Shoots. Portland no good that time either.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Harden outside. Right side wall. Back to Harden. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Covington passes to Lillard. Buries it from three-point range. And it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
Amazing how much Lillard has spatial awareness when his defender's just far enough away. He's going to shoot that quickly.
And here's Harden for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. It's a hand on it.
Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the jam by Harden.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. "16 feet away. And it's Little finishing it off.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Tucker. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Ball against Lillard. And the rejection by Cousins.
So important for Cousins to continue to develop that defensive awareness. I like to see him showing off some of that shot blocking ability.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. And McLemore comes in for James Harden. Wall against Lillard. It's Wall with the drive. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Fires from deep. And there's Lillard on the assist by Anthony. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half. Out left to the wing. Back to Wall. From deep. No good on that one. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Taking a look at the Rockets. All out there with Ben McLemore. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's House in at the 4 slot. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Wall with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 10. The pass to McLemore. Wood kicks to House. Passes it to McLemore. Houston moving the ball around. Nurkic with the steal. Bobs it up for Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Melo has to be in position for plays like that. That time, perfect position.
Wall passes to McLemore. In the corner, it's Gordon over Jones. They grab their own miss. Wood. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Pass to Simons. McCollum outside. It's good.
You give CJ that kind of shot and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
Here's Wall. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Anthony finds Nurkic. Here's Simons, covered by Wall. And it's Simons missing. Rockets trail by 12. And here's Wall, off with the layup.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Wall looking for an opening. That's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Daniel House. And James Harden subbed in for McLemore. And the second chance effort by McCollum.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Lillard against Wall. From 18 feet away. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Harden, no good. And here's Portland. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Stolen away. Rockets trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jones with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. A 3 from McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jusuf Nurkic.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And Harden finished second.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Down low, cuts off the pass. Brown the pass to Caboclo. Back to Harden. Lets it go with a three. And he's good on the three ball. Harden's got 31 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Simons. From about 19 feet. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Brown, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Kicks it to Cantor. There's the pass to Simons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's perfect from the line this time. Harden inside the three-point line, offline. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big mark. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Now here's Lillard. Shot clock at 5. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nuggets. Passes to Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
And Portland with the ball. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris's play trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Barton surveying the floor. Shoots the 3. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Jokic is one of those new breed of positionless players. On any given night, he could lead the team in points, rebounds, or assists, or maybe all 3, triple-double like.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Inside. Covington passes to Nurkic. Lillard against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And the basket by Lillard.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Millsap kicks to Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. Denver with a new 14. Harris dishes to Murray. Here's Jokic. Here's Millsap. Out to Harris. Barton outside. Here's Jokic. And finally they hit one. Jokic just got 5.
Now you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Misses from short range.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Barton finds Murray. Fires the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 3. McCollum, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Murray. Offensive rebound.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
The Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to McCollum.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Pass to Murray. It's Barton on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Nurkic. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And Anthony gets double teamed. Now here's Nurkic. Defense is right there. Nurkic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Porter kicks to Dozier. Passes it to Jokic. Fires from 14. Rebound by Anthony.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. The pass to Covington. Back to McCollum. Over Jokic. And that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Jokic firing on all cylinders. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he...
I look to the times where things are going well. So,
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Anthony is out there with Little. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Over to the wing. Dozier. And the three off target. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Dozier.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Out to the right wing. Trent passes to Anthony. Outside Hood. Over Porter. They get it again. Second chance shot. Out to Hood. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jones checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. The Nuggets leading by 3.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Offensive rebound, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Back to Lillard. Misses off the left iron. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team, and in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Lillard looking around. Out to Hood. Three-pointer. Lillard misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Anthony. Robert Covington comes in for Little. And McCollum subbed in for Hood. Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Jokic inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Millsap passes to Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Murray against Lillard. Another shot. Nurkic kicks to Covington. Millsap against Nurkic. Jokic passes to Millsap. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Jokic. And no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Murray for 3. Harris passes to Jokic. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. 15 seconds left in the first half. McCollum outside. 6 to shoot. Murray outside. And that one released in time, but no good. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He ended up with 17 points. And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So on the floor for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And Denver with a change here, too. Monte Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. Morris against Lillard. Over Morris. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lillard's got 6.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Porter, no luck.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
He had a nice open look right there.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Dozier passes to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And this is why Jokic is a star in this league. I mean, he's a top-tier center, and he can carry a team when he needs to.
Anthony on the wing. Anthony on the wing for the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
To the inside, Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Little. Back to McCollum. Yep, that one goes.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
To the middle. Jokic inside. Working on Nurkic. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Here's Simons. No good on the three. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Denver passing it around. Morris finds Porter. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Nurkic. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Yes, and the foul. That one on Porter.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
Porter passes to Millsap. Barton in the corner. The three. Outside Millsap. This is to Murray. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
McCollum up top. 5 points in the game. Pass to Barton. Here's the three. With the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out, he said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Harris, right side. Outside, Porter. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Millsap. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Shoots from the elbow. Trent can't hit.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
From deep three-point range, Millsap misses.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Harris kicks to Millsap. For three. Denver gets it back. Here's Porter. Pass to Harris. Inside. Down low. Tries again. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Trailblazers trail by 5. Hood drives in. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Nuggets with another miss. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. To the paint. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Anthony's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Denver also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The shot by Anthony, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Jokic missing. The Trailblazers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
To the inside, and stolen by Lillard. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Lillard outside. Goes up at the stripe, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
The drive by Jokic. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Anthony finds Lillard. Covington. And Covington stays with it. Covington's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
And Covington is someone who definitely has the clutch DNA. I mean, he welcomes the chance to take these important shots.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
So both teams making some changes here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
The 19-foot shot. Lillard against Murray. Shot by post. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
Murray with it. Jones covering to the middle. Taken away by Anthony. And And it's the Trailblazers on the break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard up top. Martin defending. Jokic against Anthony.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The three won't fall. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. tip-off goes to Denver. Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Wood out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Wall in at the 1.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
Wall against Murray. Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Down low. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Millsap.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gordon. Here's Wood. The shot misses. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
On the clock, Houston needs to get a shot up. And here's Wall outside. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Harden finds Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. 1 on the clock, and the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you, and he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Now here is Harris. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got his second bucket.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
Wall against Murray. And Wall. Here we go now. Good on the shot.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's Harden, rejected by Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Gary Harris. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Houston. Daniel House comes in for James Harden. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now Porter following the 3-point attempt by John Wall. Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
The kick out to Wall. Pass to Tucker. Back to Wall. Clock at 4. The pass to Tucker. The 3-pointer off the mark. And stolen by Cousins. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Jokic. Here's Dozier. Kicks to Morris. The offensive rebound.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. Kept alive. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, you know, Cousins, I think, is sometimes underrated as an offensive rebounder. That guy can get some putbacks for you.
And stolen by Cousins. It's Wall with the drive. Goes back up. Pass to McLemore. And there's the feed to Cousins. Outside Porter, beyond the arc. Here's Jokic. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Jokic has got his third basket of the night.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
To the inside, Cousins, and that one, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Morris.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Feeds to Tucker. He kicks it to Cousins. Outside, Wall. Over Morris. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely... We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Will Barton is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Dozier in at the two-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And, Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's McLemore. After the basket by Will Barton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
You know, even though he's just 6'4", Harris can throw it down now. Don't sleep on this guy's bounce.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Wood. Outside Gordon. Now here's Harden. Kicks it out to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston moving it around. Harden, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. And there's the pass to Jokic. Porter against Cousins. To the left wing. Outside Porter over Cousins. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Porter's got his first points in this one. And the jam by DeMarcus Cousins.
Boogie Cousins shaking it up a little bit with a dynamic throwdown.
Jokic against Cousins. From past the arc. The Rockets pull it in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to McLemore. And here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Here's Porter. That shot misses. The Rockets go the other way with it. Right side, Gordon. Shoots over Barton. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie. Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you.
You know, if you get open, you can bet that Jokic is going to find you. His floor awareness is off the charts.
Harden kicks to McLemore. There's the triple. Porter pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Jokic. Campazzo. That three off the mark. Rockets trail. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Cousins. Kicks it out to Harden. From deep. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris passes to Barton. Offline with his three. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Harden finds Gordon. Back to Harden. To the right side. Here's Wood. Martin with the rebound. Denver's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Harris dishes to Barton. Campazzo guarded by Harden. Porter passes to Jokic. To the left side wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here are the Rockets now. Trailing by 2. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
And the first half comes to a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. And one of the strengths of this Denver team is their depth. Shaq has been that way for a while. And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Taking a look at the Rockets, the forwards are Gordon and Tucker. All out there with Harden, and it's Wood in at the 5. And there's Murray on the assist by Jokic.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard.
That was terrific.
My goodness. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Jokic kicks to Harris. Back to Jokic. Stolen by Tucker. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. The finish, and Harden with the stuff.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Barton finds Murray. He gets that one. Murray's got 6 points.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
And here's Wall outside. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Harris outside. Right block shot. Here's Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got the game tied up here for Denver.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Murray with the ball. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he overshot that one, missing. And it's the Rockets on the break. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the basket by Harden.
Well, that jump shot's a thing of beauty coming from Harden. I think some of it is the fact that his mechanics are good, but left-handed shooters sometimes just look sweeter than right-handed shooters. Amazing how many ways he has to score.
Back to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Millsap misses.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Harden the pass to Wood. Shoots from the line. That one off the back iron and out. The Nuggets trail by 4. Barton wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Barton's got 5 points so far.
A shot Barton can make, that one is. So if you're the defender, you have to at least honor that.
Down low. Wood finds Wall. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Can't connect from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Jokic missing. Rockets leading by 3. Wood kicks to Harden. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Harris. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Jokic is running. Right side Millsap. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, Murray's reputation and profile is that of a scorer. I mean, that's what he is, but he's also showing you that he's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
Harden the pass to Wood. Kicks it to Tucker. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Jokic finds Barton. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Harden has a wide open look. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Monte Morris. Porter is out there with Paul Millsap, and it's Dozier in at the small forward position.
Boy, for Cousins, that's really a simple, strong throwdown, part of his normal operation.
To the wing right side. Out to the right wing. Wall dishes to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Houston leading by 5. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Goes up, and the jam by Harden.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Jokic.
Well, he's so crafty, a really tricky player. I mean, Jokic likes to go with the floater when the defense least expects it.
Harden outside. Pass to Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. Harden, no good. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Both good from the line that time. Rockets leading by 3. And here's Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climbing.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Wood, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Harden left side.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Dishes it to Millsap. Out to Morris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
A different look for Denver. Will Barton, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Harris subbed in for Monte Morris. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. It's Wall with the drive. And the layup falls. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
An open look for Barton. But he stays with it. The tray. It's hauled in by Wood.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Good on the bucket.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
It's stolen. Gordon inside. He's covered by Murray. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Eric Gordon. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. Millsap in the corner. The kick out to Barton. Millsap, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Millsap doing good work there with the extra possession, converting on the offensive glass.
The kick out to Wall. Wood passes to Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Wall dishes to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harden on the wing from downtown, and there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Jokic finds Millsap. Back to Jokic. Wood with the block. And he recovers it. Jokic passes to Barton. A three-pointer, no good. Jokic against Wood. Harden left side. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Gary Harris.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Tip-off goes to Houston. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
McCollum, no good.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Sinks the three-pointer.
The unique lefty stroke of Harden. He's become incredibly consistent from deep.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here is Harden after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. The 3 ball. And the rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Harden against McCollum. Harden scanning the floor. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautiful.
And Harden with the stuff.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now, here's Lillard. Here's Wood. And here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Lillard against Wall. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. And he makes that one. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Can't cash in from the high post.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
And Tucker kicks to Wall. Harden outside. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's Lillard. Lillard again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is the last guy the D wants to see get loose on the break. I mean, so talented at finishing off of these opportunities.
Lillard with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Gordon against Jones. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Houston in the lead on the wing. Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. He also loves to share.
Lillard with it, and then Lillard slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Harden. He's got 11. Wall, that's a two-pointer. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Lillard. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Jones, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Harden, no good.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the...
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, we've got Little, Anthony out there with Hood, and it's Trent in at the 2. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Cousins, the pass to Wall. Houston with a new 14. Cousins inside. Outside, Wall. Outside, House. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And a wide open look for Hood. Simons controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Simons has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's McLemore. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Wall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
As point guards go, Wall is very adapted, taking the ball inside. I mean, he gets a lot of points in.
At the elbow, it's Little. Pass to Trent. From the stripe, Wall with a block. The shot's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Cousins, the pass to Wood, over Anthony. Wood can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. It's good. Simons has got his second basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on his team.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Gordon comes in for Ben McLemore. And it's James Harden in for John Wall. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Rockets trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Puts up a 3. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Cousins. No good on that one. And it's Portland the other way. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the leap McCollum has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Lillard against Harden. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Lillard, right side. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Harden the pass to Cousins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's very difficult for the D to cleanly contest Cousins. Just a hulking presence who bullies his way into shooting fouls.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 7. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Let's go. It's rebounded by Houston.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
It's Harden with the drive. Tucker dishes to Cousins. Launches it. And that one, good.
A big body of Cousins, a menace on the offensive glass who fights to keep plays alive.
And so it's Portland going into the break. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to... The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim... And...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. E.J. Tucker is out there with Wood, and it's Wall in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Covington stays with it. Covington's got the first points of the second half here for Portland.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
Wall's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 12. McCollum outside. Right wing. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound. Harden against McCollum. The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got the lead up to 14 now for Portland.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game. McLemore's checked in for Eric Gordon. Passes it to Trent. Simons surveying the D. Free throw line jump shot. And the call on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Wall passes to Cousins. Wood kicks to Harden. Looking to end his cold spell.
Really like seeing Harden take it strong inside. So crafty in how he finishes near the bucket.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Here's Trent. Releases. That one doesn't go. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
This is why you can't leave guys open around Wall. He'll notice it and exploit it.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jed, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Trent. Little passes to Trent. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Stolen by Harden. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's McLemore. It's hauled in by Trent. Trailblazers leading by 14. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's McLemore. The kick out to Wall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Here's Trent. And it's off from three-point range. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. But they recover it. Back to McLemore. Now, here is Harden. He's got 19. 5 on the clock. And Anthony sends it back. And the pass to Trent. To the middle. Pass to Anthony. Releases from 15 and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Portland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lillard outside. Jones in the post. High post, Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard. They get it back. Kicks it out to Jones. Nobody near Lillard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Playing with such physicality on the offensive glass. I mean, Nurkic awesome at slamming misses in.
It's stolen by Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Nurkic against Cousins. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And he banks in the layup. And that's 11 points for Damian Lillard.
Love seeing Lillard work it in close. I mean, he has the skills to convert at a high rate.
To the inside, Nurkic with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
McLemore. Portland grabs the miss. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his third foul of the game. John Wall's checked in for Houston. Jones, that's for 2, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
It's stolen by Jones. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You got to commend the unselfishness of Nurkic. I mean, a guy you can count on to share the rock.
For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Lillard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions. Houston's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jusuf Nurkic.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
5 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Now Wall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jones finds McCollum. Over to Wall. Kicks it out to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Wall looking it over. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Millsap passes to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Millsap kicks to Murray. Harris against McCollum. Jokic inside. There's the pass to Millsap. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, Millsap doing good work there with the extra possession, converting on the offensive glass.
Murray against Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Millsap with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray kicks to Jokic. The 19-foot shot. Murray, no good. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Here's Barton following the score by Damian Lillard. Nurkic with the block.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Outside Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Covington with the steal. Lillard against Harris. Lillard outside. Over Harris. And it's Lillard missing. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Jokic. And Jones has it in the corner. That one doesn't drop. And Denver the other way now. Harris looking it over. They get the rebound. Here's Barton. And Jones sends it back. And they get it back.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Here's McCollum. Portland no good that time either. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
And Portland making a change here.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Lillard on top, covered by Morris.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Millsap finds Porter. Back to Millsap. Three-pointer. On the rebound by Nurkic.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Knocked away. And it's Little finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Simons. Passes it to Trent. He He shoots again, out to Anthony. A second chance effort. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Oh, what a dunk!
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Trent, covered by Morris. And the shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Jokic finds Porter. No good that time. Here's Little. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, Bill Barton is out there with Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Dozier in at the 2-guard spot. Denver in the lead. Barton surveying the floor. Pass to Dozier. Inside. It's stolen by Little. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. And Portland making a change here. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy. Lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Jokic with the bucket.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Here's McCollum. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Anthony.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Lillard against Murray. Millsap dishes to Harris. But they'll get another chance. And it's good for 2. Jokic has got 12 points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And Jones has it in the corner. Lillard attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Jokic finds Harris. Millsap, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. Millsap's got his second basket of the night.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, You look for every edge you can find.
McCollum passes to Lillard. McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He has 7.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Jones drives in. Back to Lillard. Lets it go from the wing. Bucket is good. Lillard's got 9.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Several teams changing it up here. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. McCollum against Morris. McCollum deciding where to go with it. High post try. Offensive rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Shot from 16. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Little takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Little's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers. Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Campazzo and McCollum with the block.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Campazzo. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Portland out in front. They're up by 3. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams. And that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Persistence pays, and Jokic not giving up on the play, doing a nice job pursuing the basketball there.
McCollum dishes to Covington. Harris against McCollum. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by Murray.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Nobody near Lillard. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard left side.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen him.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
And now Portland on the break. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Portland again missing.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
To the paint, here's Barton. Good D by McCollum.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Shoots, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. And a switch here also for Portland. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Jones. Murray, the pass to Jokic, shoots over Nurkic, and he can't bank that one in. Murray against Lillard. Covington kicks to Lillard. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Anthony against Porter. Now here's Anthony, guarded closer. Now the pass to Trent. Covington trying to break free. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. No good off the back of the rim. Portland trailing here. Here's Trent with the tip and staying with the play, Anthony. Anthony's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Dozier passes to Jokic. Here's Dozier. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hood. Porter with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got his first bucket of the night. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
The putback, and Covington stays with it. Covington's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington. Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Millsap's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Cantor's checked in. Jokic against Covington. Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Denver has possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And it's Millsap with the extra effort. Millsap's got 8 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Morris, Paul Millsap out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in a shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Covington. Anthony finds Lillard. Shot clock at 5, and he comes up with the deuce.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
Here's Porter, and he makes good on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Murray, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Lillard against Morris. Out to the right wing. Here's Trent. Back to Lillard. The 11-footer. Again, the Trailblazers score. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The feed to Millsap. Out to Morris. Jones against Barton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
All right, thank you, David. And that'll be 2 free throws come. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Jokic with the bucket.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 250 pounds. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one.
McCollum kicks to Lillard.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Barton, no luck. And it's Jones with the ball for Portland. Trailing by 2. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 6 points for Nurkic.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Barton, no luck. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Harris against McCollum. Outside, Jones. Here's Nurkic. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Nurkic has got 4 this quarter.
and such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Barton against McCollum, and stolen by Lillard. Now here's Anthony. He's guarded closely. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Barton. And it's sent back by Jokic.
You know, this is what we've seen Jokic do every night. I mean, he puts himself in position to make an impact on the game.
And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And that's why Millsap has all those zeros at the end of his pay stub, fellas. Comfortable stepping up, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. And they pick up 2.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Murray. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Harris inside the line. And that one goes long. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.